to speak on the topic like education. We should do conversation on the education topic because it is very important.
Yeah, sure, sure.
So, do you like to tell something about this topic?
Of course, education is a very important weapon for the people who the people can survive in this world. Education is the chief weapon for any country to be developed. If you have a good education, you can make a make your country, your state, your village very developed. And as well as your family also. You can make your family very dependable, very good. You can survive your family. You can survive yourself. So education is very important for our life.
Yes, sir, you are right. And education plays an important role to our whole countries because if we are educated, then we can do anything in our life. And education means not to be passing the examination like we have passed in the exam, we have educated. Not to be like that. We have to gain some knowledge that we are gaining knowledge, we are doing something, we are developing our country. For the whole country, we are doing something, and we are doing like becoming an IAS officer. They are very knowledgeable persons. They are doing for their country. They are doing something for their country, and they are helping to the poor, testing, and so that's why education doesn't mean that we educated like we have passed in the examination that we have educated. It doesn't mean like we have to gain some knowledge, we have to learn something new, we have to also learn something new from the environment also, from anything you are teaching me something that I should do something knowledge. Like that I educated and I said that I don't want to learn anything from you. It doesn't mean like if you are gaining the knowledge from anywhere, then you are be educated. Right? If you are giving knowledge to me, then I am gaining knowledge. So, and if you are gaining knowledge by anybody, like in the stranger, if you find a stranger, they are giving to you knowledge, so you should gain their knowledge, because if you are gaining knowledge, they can easily be to a success person, and they can easily be to achieve their goals. Because nowadays in all the interview they are given like to be a knowledgeable person, they ask question like a knowledgeful question. So I thought like that in the whole world, for every section of the society, for every sector of the society, also like in the rural areas, they are also improving themselves, because in the earlier time they were not knowing about any education purpose, and they were only eating and living and to survive only. They were not knowing how to educate, and they were also not knowing something about the education purpose. But nowadays it's very important to be educated person, because education plays an important role for taking their job. Because if we are surviving, if we are leading our, if we are leading ourselves, and if we are living in our whole country or a surrounding, then it plays an important role. Because if we are not taking our jobs, if we are not educated, if we are not educated, then we can't take jobs. So that's why if we are not taking jobs, then we can do the work like we have to sell the vegetables, or we have to open the shop, like we have to be a garbager. It doesn't mean we have to educate, we have to do something for the nation. So that's why education is very important for us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your conversation is too good, and your thought, your ideas, your thoughts are very good. You can think much better, and you can treat your thoughts. And I think on any kind of topic, you can write a vast explanation. So it's good for you.
Thank you so much, sir. And
Yeah,
I have also gained so many knowledge from you, that how to speak. We don't have to speak like flippant, and you have told me so much knowledge. I have gained knowledge from you also, and I am very happy to meet you also, sir.
yeah, yeah, sure. Actually, one thing, if you can correct in your conversation, you are very fast. You don't stop. When you complete a sentence, you should take a little space there. Keep the little gap between two sentences. You speak like the fast train, express train. Yeah, it's good. You should speak very fluent, very fast, but between two sentences, it should be little gap.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this knowledge that I should have stopped between two sentences. So that's why thank you so much, sir, for giving me a knowledge.
Yeah, after all, you have a good idea. You can speak very good, and you can write you can give the explanation of any topic very nicely. So,
Yes.
mhm. And it is also a part of education. You are getting the good education from your school, from your home also, and education. This is the education who is helping you a lot to communicate with me and with other person. So without education, education is a different thing, and to be literate, it's a different thing, and to be educated, it, it's a different thing. Some people are not literate, but they have common sense, common knowledge, and that help them to survive in this world. So along with literation, you have to be you have you should have a common sense also, and you should have a moral education also, moral education, you know because we see in around us that nowadays education nowadays we are missing the morality in education. you know every person want to become so literate, so educated, but they are not adding the morality in the education. That's why many kinds of wrong things happens in society, in family also. So we should have moral education also. What do you think about that?
Yes, you are right. And so I also want to ask one question that is government education is good or public education is good?
Actually, in Bihar and Jharkhand, people have a wrong idea that in government school, in a government system, we can't be good educated, we can't get good education. It's a wrong idea. Actually, we can get, and some in the some way, government are also guilty for that. Government in the government school, teachers are not giving their 100%, just like private schools. That's why students and parents don't want to send their children to government school. Although I think in Jharkhand it is little better than Bihar. In Jharkhand, there are many colleagues. I have many colleagues. They belong to Jharkhand. They tell me about Jharkhand that in Jharkhand you have to attend school every day. So it's a good thing. But Bihar nowadays, Bihar is going in a good way. Nowadays, the education in Bihar is becoming a little better than before. But after all, it needs much correction. But in private school, there are actually in private school, parents spend money. Parents spend money. That is why they pay attention on their children, and they send their children to the school properly. They look after the children very good. They look after that whether they have completed their homework or not. This kind of thing happens in private school. And in government school, parents don't ask their children whether they have completed their homework or not, whether they are wearing the dress or not. This kind of things happens. So I think there is a little difference between government education and private education, public education. Public education is little good, but it means not. It doesn't mean that the government education system is not good. That's also good, but in the you know in some ways government is guilty, and in some ways public is also guilty, I think.
Yes, sir, you are right. And the government school is also good, and the public school is also good. I thought like that. But it is like the education they are providing, they should be good. Because the students they are going to a school for education purpose. They are gaining their knowledge for education. They are spending monies, they are spending fees on education purpose. So that's why I thought like that. For every section of the society, if they are going to the government schools or if they are going to the private school, it doesn't feel like that. They are giving their knowledge in the good manner, their concept will be clear, then it is said to be like government job is good and public school is good. And I thought like that there should be no difference. If there will be education, if there will be educations will be good in manner, so I thought like that there will be no difference in government schools or public school. But one difference is like that in the government school the facilities are not good, but in the public school the facilities are giving in very well mannered, and there is also a disciplined way to teach, and there is also be a like if you are not doing your homework then you will be given like punishment. And in the government school they are not giving, they are not paying attentions on the students, and students also they are not paying attention on the like educations. They are
Yeah.
not giving a good manner to the education, they are not knowing the value of education. and they are not they are thinking like I am going to government schools, and I am good in government school only, and I can't learn something new. So parents should be also to explore their students that they can learn something, they should learn something. So I thought like that only the facilities is given to the difference of government schools and the public schools. If the
Yeah, yeah,
facility yes sir, if the facilities will be given like and the teacher will be also provided in the good manners, if they are given like facilities only is the difference between the public schools and the government schools. And yeah, and there is also difference like in the public schools are going to a schools in a well mannered in the disciplined way, like they are going to a schools by wearing their uniforms. And in the government school there is not giving pay attention, like they are going to the home space, they are going to home, like any things they are wearing they can go home and they can go to a school like this. The teachers also don't pay attention. So that's why I thought like that there is a little difference between the public schools and the government school.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You are right. Infrastructure. Main thing is infrastructure. Government wants to make the infrastructure of the school good in the local basis. Government sends money for the growth of the school and for infrastructure also. Government sends all the facilities, but while coming these kinds of fund facilities reaching to the uh, reaching to the school, before reaching it is deducted by the officers, by the teachers, by the principals. So full facility, full infrastructure are not established in the school, uh, government school. But in the private school, actually, the owner of the school give the good infrastructure in the school so that they can get more students, and they can get much money, much fee. And because parents are paying much fee, that's why the teachers also have to pressure to teach well and to keep the students in a good manner, in good discipline. So parents, because they are paying money, that's why they are also paying attention on their children. They are sending their children in the uniform, they are giving their children lunch, they are paying attention, they are taking care in at home also, whether they have completed homework or not. But what the teachers taught in the school, parents also take evaluation in the at home also. So both side in private section, na, both side, parent side also and teacher side also, both side are very active. And that's why the students who are reading in private school, they are doing good growth.
Yes, sir, you are right. And but the one difference is more that in the government school, the teachers are not paying attention to the students.
Yeah,
Means I'm
yeah,
saying to the all schools. I'm not saying to the all government school that they are not paying attention to the students. I'm saying only some of the schools, government schools are given like the teachers are not good. They are not providing good knowledge. They are not. The students are also not getting their good education. So that's why there is also difference. Like if the government school will go to the students, then he or she will not gain the knowledge. So I thought like some of the schools, some of the government schools of their teachers are not good. But I thought like that most of the government school is good, and but only the some difference is given. But I thought like that both of the schools are good.
yeah. Actually, one thing is there. Teachers in private school, they teach very well, because if they will not teach well, then he will not get their payment. You know, the
And
director
also,
will the
yes,
director will stop their payment directly. In government school, if teacher don't teach their student well, then actually there are also many systems, like many officers are there appointed for to look after the schools.
yes,
But
you are right.
local officers, they don't do their job very well. That's why teacher don't give their 100%. If officers will be strict, then teachers will be good and they will teach their students very well. So actually, government school now, teachers are getting the payments every month, and they don't have pressure. In private school, teachers have a lot of pressures. In government school, this kind of thing there's not nothing. So
Yes,
little differences are there. But nowadays, government school is also doing good job, and teachers are also paying attention. Because in Bihar, I am just as I am seeing that in Bihar, a lot of new teachers have been appointed, and the education system of Bihar is nowadays running very good, in the very good manner, and everywhere it is happening good correction. So I am happy with. Now I am happy with the government school also, but changes come slowly, slowly, not directly. So it will come changes.
Yes, sir. In the future, it definitely will come the changes in the government school also, in the public school also.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course.
So, sir, can we end our session? So, I am very happy to meet you again, and I am so much happy to because you have given me a knowledge that don't speak very frequently, don't speak very speed in way. We have to stop in between two sentences. So, thank you so much for giving me such a knowledge, though.
Welcome, always welcome. I am very happy with you and with your conversation. Girls like you are the future of this country. So keep it up. Do well in the future. Okay.
Bye. Sir.
Bye. Have a nice day.